Hello everyone, welcome back to another 1v1 Warhammer battle. It's been a while since I brought the Wood Elves, so here are the Wood Elves facing off against the Empire, bringing the female Glade Lord with backup of the Great Eagle to rule the skies. We have a front line of the Eternal Guard mixed in with 3 Treekin. Also have a Spellsinger of Beasts for Flock of Doom in this one, not bringing the Life Lore, because most of my army is made up of just Elves, and Life Lore is better versus for treekin and monstrous creatures, which I do have some, but I didn't think I had enough to really warrant the life lore. But so I just brought the beast instead for the Flock of Doom. Then I brought a lot of Eternal Guard, or I'm sorry, Glade Guard with Starfire shafts. I don't usually invest too much money into the archers for the Wood Elves, but that's what I wanted to do it this time because why not? So I forego any kind of cav in this battle, and then I also have a War Dancers with Azrai Spears to deal with any cav that's threatening the Glade Guard. Only one of them though, so it's kind of dangerous. The enemy army brought a front line of swordsmen being led by Carl Franz and a horse, Jade Wizard, 3 spearmen with shields, we also have 3 crossbows, and then 2 Hellstorm rocket batteries, which are very scary, as a mostly Wood Elf army here, and not as many, ancient treemen and stuff. Then over here we also have a group of Demigryph Knights. So yeah, this is a very scary army to face off, so I know that I need to charge, which I was gonna have to do anyway, most likely because I'm Wood Elves. But I need to charge fast. Any significant length of time that we allow these Hellstorm rocket batteries to fire on us is gonna make this a harder fight to win, because they do so well against the low armor of these poor Wood Elves, especially this poor Glade Guard. So the idea is to threaten their crossbows and threaten their left flank with the 2 flying, the Lord and then the Great Eagle, to get their attention diverted over here. And then we're going to try and slip the Glade Guard to use this as a natural fortification to protect our backside from these Demigryph Knights. So I'm going to try and put the Glade Guard over here to try and then pound the crossbowmen, because it's the crossbows that can stop my Great Eagle and my Lord. But after they're dealt with, the plan is then to go in for the Hellstorm rocket batteries and silence them, as our Treekin and our Eternal Guards with shields here are going to try and hold off these swordsmen, Carl Franz, Jade Wizard, and all these spears and swords. Then I get a little hasty because now I'm going to start my attack run on the Hellstorm rocket batteries. I did want to shut down the crossbows first, but they are facing this direction and not actually shooting towards my Lord. So I was like, well, okay, we'll give this a shot, because they're trying to focus down my Glade Guards. So now I'm going to shoot them in return as we try and silence the Hellstorm rocket batteries. The Demigryph Knights, I'm going to push out with the War Dancers, and I'm also going to pull a secondary guard here, the Eternal Guard, and I'm going to try and create a line that's going to be able to move back and forth to wherever they are, because clearly they want to go like this. And if I let them into my Glade Guard are dead. The Glade Guard are very squishy characters, which are right now focusing on the crossbows. This is going to be my first Flock of Doom. Cast from the Spellsinger. I'm trying to make sure that I don't overcast Flock of Doom, because I don't want to kill my Spellsinger, so I'm trying to make sure she gets in range, just cast a normal one. You see me sniping these crossbowmen. We have 5 of these sniping against 3, so this is a battle that we're obviously going to win if they're not stopped. And the Demigryph Knights are still just trying to look for a way in, and I just keep these 2 units kind of moving back and forth, protecting my Eternal Guard, because there's only so much room they can maneuver back here. Meanwhile, over here, we have shut down temporarily the 2 Hellstorm rocket batteries. We did route 1 permanently. The other one can come back. Then we're going to go into these crossbows. And now my Glade Guard are going to start firing into the Demigryph Knights, because they are now within range. And I want to try and lower their numbers. You can see I'm still just trying to move these 2 units and keep them in a position to screen for my Glade Guard. The front line, my Eternal Guard, are kind of slowly losing to the amount of swordsmen that the enemy brought, but I'm going to be bringing my Lord into this fight, and then I'm also going to be diverting some of these Glade Guard into firing into this massive amount of infantry, and I'm also going to be continually peppering them with the Flock of Doom spell whenever it comes off cooldown. You can see some swordsmen coming back here. They're going to be threatening my Glade Guard. I don't remember what I do to them quite yet. This Great Eagle did manage to ride off this crossbowman, and I think it's just going to chase them, and then I'm going to have it go into this Hellstorm rocket battery, I think. But it's going to be taking fire from these other 2 crossbows, which came back from routing. Demigryph Knights have been pushed away. I did dealt some massive damage to them with the Glade Guard, who are now focusing on this kind of clump of soldiers. Carl Franz has gone into this Eternal Guard with shield, so I'm just going to kind of let him tank it out with them. I'm okay with that. That Flock of Doom there doing some more damage to these swordsmen and spearmen. My Lord is over here trying to deal with these swordsmen specifically. I don't really want her to fight against spearmen if at all possible. And you can see that I am rerouting the Hellstorm rocket battery with the Great Eagle, but it is taking a lot of fire from the 3 crossbows back here. And that's a sacrifice I'm kind of willing to make at this point in the game. Still just kind of zoning out these Demigryph Knights with the War Dancers. Now that the Eternal Guard are tied up with Carl Franz, going to send my Glade Lord over to deal with Carl Franz here soon. As you can see, we're getting a massive chain route in the center of the enemy army, hitting with another Flock of Doom here. And then we're going to slowly be moving our army over here to try and support. You can see actually I'm trying to chase down these swordsmen with a Treekin and this Eternal Guard and trying to get my Glade Guard away. I do not want my Glade Guard to die. They still have a lot of ammunition. I need them to finish off the Demigryph Knights. And there is going to be more forces coming in here since these crossbows came back. And they focused on my Great Eagle pretty quick. So my Great Eagle is now basically out of commission and it will eventually die here. Managed to tie up these swordsmen and rout them with the Spellsinger and the Treekin. Luckily they got away from my Glade Guard, or protected my Glade Guard, who were still focusing on those Demigryph Knights. These guys have not managed to do anything because they are being zoned out by my War Dancers, and I'm not engaging the War Dancers into this battle because they are on protection of the Glade Guard duty. Except for right now. I say that and then I go and pull them into Car France because these Demigryph Knights are way out here at this point. These swordsmen are going to route over here, but then come back and start chasing our Glade Guard. This swordsman is going to come back over here as well. So now I'm still concerned with protecting my Glade Guard. You can see the rest of the human army is coming back. The Hailstorm Rocket Battery is about to come back online. The crossbows are still in action. So now here we are refocusing our efforts on these Demigryph Knights who... These poor Demigryph Knights, man. They just couldn't find a way in, and they didn't want to charge the Azurite Spear War Dancers, which I can understand why you wouldn't want to do that. So they just kind of ran back and forth out here, and they are just going to get murdered before they are able to do anything, really. They're going to try and support their Jade Wizards, so I'm going to throw in my Eternal Guard and War Dancers. Meanwhile, over here, I have a line of Eternal Guard that's going to try and keep these Spearmen at bay. Treekin going up here to plug in the reinforcements of the humans. Spellsinger just kind of just hanging out, casting Flock of Dooms. Back here, I do send a Treekin to try and silence these Hailstorm Rocket Batteries because they, again, are back in operation. So these guys are going to be heading over here. These Eternal Guard are going to go back there to the Spearmen. You see these Eternal Guard are going to rout because there wasn't that many left, so we're going to try and support them with some Glade Guard over here. And I have kind of Glade Guard firing all over the place at this point, not really focusing down one specific unit or another. Two Treekin are going to manage to rout the human forces that came back with the support of the Glade Guard behind them. I do cast an overcast Flock of Doom so I can get extra range on these crossbows to try and rout them. There you go, the Treekin are trying to silence that Hell Cannon, or sorry, Hailstorm Rocket Battery, and I was just kind of running one Glade Guard away from these swords when we were chasing them, and that is going to be a Wood Elf victory. Those poor Demigryph Knights, man. Those poor Demigryph Knights. Now, what I would do with their army is I would not take two of the Hailstorm Rocket Batteries. They can be devastating, but instead of two of those, I would just grab the one Renown version, which will be cheaper than grabbing these two because it's going to shoot all of its ammunition most likely before I can even shut it down. That thing chews through ammunition so fast, and that's a good thing because they didn't get to spend a lot of their ammunition because we managed to kill them before they did. Whereas the Renown one, since it shoots it off so fast, it does all of its damage super quickly. And it will wreck an enemy army, especially of Wood Elves. So I would definitely go with the Renown version instead of these two. Because if you nix these two, then maybe you could have got another Cav unit to threaten my Glade Guard, because that's what really killed them. They only had one Cav unit, and they were probably relying on these Hailstorms to shut down any archers that I brought, which they definitely could, which is why I threw in that Great Eagle and then the Flying Glade Lord to nix them, because these are my greatest threat, then the crossbows, then the Demigryph Knights. Or maybe those are actually mixed around, but in any case, I like the army, just bring one of these, the Renowned one, and then add some more Cav, and I think that would have been better. Because you had a lot of frontline upgraded units to hold off my front line away from the Hailstorms and the Crossbowmen. And if you had a little bit more Cav, I would not have been able to protect my Glade Guard from multiple Cav units, because I didn't have any Cav myself. But in any case, let's see, Great Eagle, 51 kills. The Treekin did amazing at what they do, which is hold off low-tier units for days. Eternal Guard, kind of the same thing. The War Dancers didn't see really any action, but they kind of did by, screening the Demigryph Knights. Glade Lord, 46 kills. 66 kills of Carl Franz is pretty good. The front line of swords and spears did okay. But the thing is, they were kind of clumped up there, and so my Lore of Beasts, Flock of Doom, over and over and over again, really kind of shut them down hard, while the Treekin just held the line. And then the crossbows, they didn't have a chance in a 3 versus 5 against Glade Guard. So I was able to destroy them pretty quickly, though they did snipe my Great Eagle down, which is pretty good. And the Hailstorms did get an okay amount of kills before we routed them there, and then that was it. So I hope you enjoyed the Wood Elves versus the Empire, and good game to Tom97R, and let's go watch a cinematic view of this battle. I was so afraid when I saw those two Hailstorms. I was like, oh my god.
As you command. It will be done! Straight away!
I away!
At the lower! At once!
At speed! Orders understood!
We will kill them all! Place!
At once!
Quickly!
Quickly! By Warhammer! Immediately!
We are tireless!
Quickly!
Faster!
Going! Forward!
Aim! Fire! We understand!
At once! Forward!
Swiftly!
Chasing the wind! Faster!
By Colonel!
Straight away!
Fire!
At speed! At speed!
Understood!
Hear me, Lily! Responsive! With haste!
Quickly! They're casting spell!
Onward!
For Karnos!
Going! Heed at the word!
Beware the whistle! Targets! They will
I
die!
go! Swiftly! At speed!
Keep your heads down, men! They're casting spells!
Oliver!
Karnos, bless our way!
We are targets!
Where's my lord at? There you are. Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Ah, I love that animation so much. God, I love the Eagles.
Advancing!
The winds are changing!
Target!
Yes!
At no Lauren!
Quickly!
At once!
Straight away!
Quickly!
Now!
Hear me and come forth! To the fray! At pace!
Get him, Spell Singer.
End them!
Straight away!
Troops at speed! Dead to all! We are tireless! Kill them!
As you command!
To the fray!
At once!
Fire!
Fire away!
At pace! Quickly!
Poor Carl.
Elenil!
Bye, Carl.
We are tireless! At
At
once!
speed! Moving! St. Louis!
Fire! A little late. That's okay.
Attack!
Kill them! The Karnos! Away! The forest wills it! To the fray! Swiftly!
we go. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed some Wood Elf action, and I will see you all. Man, this Treekin's about to get shot in the face. Could you imagine? I don't know if these things activate immediately. I think they technically activate a little bit ahead. So I think they would just kind of skip the model. I think. I don't know, but that would be pretty funny if these just all launched in this dude's face. That would be, anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you next time. Take care.